Okay. Okay, I think my video ended and I was right in the middle of showing you this. Got to go back over here and get this little thing here. Okay. This is one of the folds that I make when I'm making the dove or the crane. And you can find out how to fold that real easy if you want to go all the way through and make the crane, because there's so many websites out there, videos and everything illustrating just exactly how to fold. But at this point, you see it's a W. And you take 3 of these and put them together, it's 3 W's. W, W, W. And you know what that stands for? It stands for wish without worrying. And that's the hardest thing to do, but it's what we got to do. We can't worry about what is the enemy doing, what is our adversary up to, how are they trying to entrap us. We have to keep our mind on God. We are powerful beings. And think about this 3 W's put together when I make the Freedom Star. I'll show you that. It's right here. That's the Freedom Star. I think I already showed you that. Okay, when I make it out of these. Much smaller than this one. But I call it this, the 3-fold flame. And I made it violet because there's a violet fire that is talked about amongst some people who listen to the Ascended Masters. And Saint Germain's supposed to be in charge of the violet fire. But anyway, this is my version of the violet fire because it's a 3-fold flame. And together it puts together a world of stars, of which there are 32. 12 of them are 5-sided, and 20 of them are 6-sided. And also I can take this, I just dropped it, this, and put them together so that I make this whole thing, which looks like a little tetrahedron in a way, because it's got 4 sides. And they fit perfectly inside of a tetrahedron. See these inside here are this, only smaller. And they fit so perfectly in there. I'm always making things and trying to make them colorful so that they can be more evident what they are. But see, here's the Vesica Piscis again. You see the 2 triangles that come together. And inside it, all of that I've been talking about. The vector equilibrium, the God spot. And it's so tiny that it's invisible in us. And it's tinier than the tiniest thing you could do in this because it goes down. Size goes down just as enormous as size goes big. It goes that same amount, tiny. So you could put everything in this world in a drop that fits on top of a pinhead or something. I mean, with spirit, there's no difference in size. And I've been looking at these orbs of light that, since I'm interested in light, I think that I have discovered this because I was supposed to. That light has orbs that are very colorful and they move in so many ways. And we look at it and we just think, well, that's just a shiny spot gleaming. Like the shiny spots gleaming on this piece of paper here. But in every shine, there's orbs. And I show that real well on some of my other videos. You'll have to check them out. There's orbs that are very colorful, and they even, some of them seem to have things in them that are moving around. And the color certainly moves around in them. And I've discovered this, and I think the quantum physicists need to find out about it too, if they don't already know, that we can look at orbs of light with our digital cameras. No fancy equipment necessary. We can look at them with that. And we can see their movements and their strange behaviors and their residence. Because I have one little creature in one, I made a video of him. I call him Harry. He keeps jumping into the view and he moves around. And he has little buddies. And does that make me sound crazy that I say there are creatures of the light? I think they've already filmed some creatures when they were filming a space shuttle. They had all these little things that look like Pac-Man ghosts, that they're round with a circle, like a circle with a little mouth cut out like a triangle in them. And they were swarming that out in outer space. And it was being filmed. But there's not much talk about that because people just shy away from anything that they don't understand or that makes them look stupid or crazy. But remember, it's the crazy people who invent things and get things done. And thank goodness we don't suppress them always. After they've proven themselves, we sometimes glorify them. But at one time we'll say, well, you're crazy as you can be. And maybe I'm crazy to think this is a Taurus and this is a chalice, and that it's important that this shape of the Vesica Piscis would make a Merkaba. Or to maybe make this thing, this monument, maybe that's crazy, maybe it's a crazy idea, but at least I'm thinking of what we can do that would show in a symbolic way how we can have peace in our world, because we so desperately need it. Without it, we might not continue as a world, as a people. I mean, Earth might continue, but she might sling us off if we don't straighten ourselves out. And I guess that's about all I've got to say. This is the Dove Lady, and I hope you've enjoyed listening to this. And I will talk to you at you another time. Over and out for now.